Hi. The audio, the quality is going to be worse because the game's not full screen. But I don't. If you're watching this, you don't care. This is misery. It's just I've been here. Welcome to day 5, I think 4. I'm gonna get it my first try. Watch. Watch it being full screen is like what was fucking me up for some reason. If any slowdown happens, it's my fault because the previous set of attempts, like the first 3 or 4 days or however many are in that video, kind of figured, the first 3 or 4 days in that video are, of the attempts of this, are uploading right now. And it was egregious getting them working because I had to edit together like 2.5, my head's itchy, that wasn't my fault. Um, I had to edit together 2.5 hours of stuff and then, I don't know, it was just, it took forever. Not even editing them together, because that was easy. I just put the videos one after another with a little interim thing between each day. The thing that was annoying, was exporting it, because that took so long. It took like 12 hours. And the worst part is like my editing software and this 2 hours worth of content is stored on my hard drive, and my hard drive is like wonky, where like I think it's the cord, but I'm not sure. Where like if you move the hard drive much, it'll just disconnect and stop exporting the video or whatever, which is annoying, especially when you have a cat and the cat just like not even intentionally just like stretches and it hits your hard drive because your computer's on your bed because you're using it, and the cat's sleeping on the bed, and it's just annoying as hell. So that took it forever. I had to export like 2 or 3 times, which is fun. I am pretty sure it's going to be the longest video on my channel, like ever. I can't see a situation where I upload a video that's longer than 2.5 hours. But I mean, I guess it could happen. Yeah, I could see it happening for an edited together thing where I edit together all the parts of a Let's Play, maybe. But for the most part, no. I don't have any material. I'm just going with the flow. I gotta get to 500. I don't know how many more days I'm gonna give this. Like, I could see a world where it is objectively funny that I have like 8 hours. This Let's Play is like 8 hours longer than normal, solely because I'm spending so many hours trying this. I almost ditched the team member. I'm just gonna say it's the ghost friend that we caught in the last video, which for me was like 4 or 5 days ago because it was hell. For you, it was like 1 day ago, I think, or 2, or whatever. I don't know. I was thinking about ditching it because right after I finished recording the video, and I finished recording the second day of attempts, might have been the first day. One of the days of attempts. I don't even follow the Coromon subreddit, but it was in my recommendeds, obviously, because I've been Googling a lot of Coromon stuff for the Let's Play. And the post that it showed me as, you should, like, we know you like Coromon, you should check it out, was, it was a post saying that the Coromon that I specifically picked was, like, unusable in-game. Because, from what I can tell, it's a super support Coromon. Or whatever. Where, like, it's one of those ones that has, like, I think low stats all around, but what it's supposed to be doing is, like, the Coromon equivalent of setting up entry hazards and then doing a bunch of weird shit with, like, prankster type stuff, you know? Just that kind of shenanigans. And I'm like, well, this looks like a sign from the gods that I shouldn't use it. But then, someone I've been talking to about Coromon, that's an acquaintance or whatever, they said that they used it in game and it was fine. So hopefully they're not lying to me in order to get better content from me because of making me use a terrible Coromon that's unusable. But oh, come on. The little stinger on a butt touched it, maybe. You don't realize how miserable this is, guys. It's just... I don't know how much longer I can go, because I didn't record this yesterday, so this is the 4th day of attempts, but like the 5th day overall, or whatever. I was just like so miserable yesterday. I thought maybe giving it a day off would get me in the right mental state. I keep forgetting you can't go up. Why does the Swarmy do this? Why does the Swarmy hop? Why doesn't it just fly like a normal Swarmy? Can Swarmies fly? Can't? Can they not? Do they? Does their Pokedex or database or whatever they're called, logbook, whatever the? I think it's just a database, right? They don't call it like a Corodex or a Coropedia or something, you know? I think they just say database. I wonder if its database entry mentions Flappy Swarmy. It would be kind of funny if they do mention that it's like a video game mascot in this universe. Because, fuck! It's also a video game mascot in our universe, because it's Swarmy's weird, right? Because it's weird that it's the face of Coromon, or whatever. Like, it's just an odd choice for a mascot. It's like if Pokemon chose Caterpie or Weedle. It's like, that's a fine Pokemon. Or in this case, Coromon, but it's weird as a mascot. I thought they would have picked, I know they don't want to pick a starter or whatever, but it's still weird to me. Do you think, like, what went into consideration was that, your mascot character kind of has to be in every future game? So that you have to pick a creature or whatever that, is not habitat specific. Like, what if you pick a little polar bear as your mascot? And, the polar bear you pick, or whatever, like, you make the next game, and it can't have an icy area, because it's like a volcano island or something, or mostly a desert place. Kinda like how, fuck! I got the same exact score, okay. um, Kinda like how, God, Gen 5 doesn't really have an icy area. It has the giant chasm, but that's about it. And I honestly feel like the giant chasm only exists for, obviously for Keyrim, but also because, so they can have a better place to put ice types. Because they have Twist Mountain, but I feel like that's stretching for an ice type place or whatever, or an ice dungeon. Thankfully, Gen 5 doesn't have that issue fully because, seasons. So they can just put make it so any ice type can appear anywhere, just only in winter. Decided to not have this be full screen so I can, like, actually not sit on the fucking floor while I record this. I don't know if it's gonna help or not, but whatever. You know the rules, about 50 minutes of attempts, so. It's kind of hard just yapping, you know, because normally I have notes. I have, like, here's a bunch of things that have happened to me recently. I've been playing this game. This is what's going on in the Magic community that I wanted to talk about. Pokemon's doing this. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is doing this or whatever. It's usually have stuff to talk about. I could record the next Coromon and talk about the Game Awards. There's stuff I want to talk about involving that. But, I kinda can't. Or whatever. Because I'm too busy with this. And I might as well do this now, like there's no point in saving it. There's some mini games where it is like, just come back later with a better, when you have upgrades, and it's like, nope, not gonna happen. I'm so tired, guys. I don't know if you can tell, but like, and I don't mean, again, I don't mean sleepy, I mean like mentally exhausted because of this. Yep. I'm trying the mouse today, if that matters to anybody. Just trying out the mouse and hoping that's good. I guess I could say that if you watched this far, thank you, I guess. What's wrong with you? Well, in this case, this is like 10 minutes into part 2. It's not like you've been watching for, necessarily been watching for 4 hours, 3 hours, whatever. But you know what I mean. It's whatever. I don't even remember what I was gonna say. Oh, I have a backlogged. I made it earlier this year, but I didn't really advertise it. I have a backlogged. I don't know. I'll have it. It's linked somewhere, man. I'll try to remember to put it in the description, but I can't make promises that I can't keep. If it's not in the description, you can go to my Blue Sky and just look up backlogged in the search feature or whatever. I'm like, it's weird because I'm reviewing the games that I obviously or whatever. That's what backlogged is at least partially for. I'm reviewing the games, right? But it's weird because I talk about the games I beat on Blue Sky, the non-Let's Play ones at the very least. Fuck, that was pretty fucking good. But I talk about the games I beat on Blue Sky, and then I talk about them again on Backlogged in a more detailed format or whatever, because I only have so many spaces on Blue Sky. And then my brain's dead. And then I talk about them again in the end of the year list, the ranking every game that I beat in X year list. Speaking of, I could be recording ranking every game I Let's Played in 2025 right now. I was meaning to, but I have to record more, but fucking bug jumping. Yeah. Didn't even get to 60 that time. I swear, like, the drain is happening earlier and earlier because how I feel right now is how I felt last time. Like, towards the end of last time, where, like, I was just mentally drained as a human being. You know what I mean? Like, that's happening 12 minutes into this. And shit. Also, I reserve the right to talk about any subject that I talk about in these videos in future Let's Play parts without you guys complaining that I already talked about that. Because if you noticed it, then you'd probably have watched like 3 hours of somebody doing Flappy Swarmy, and you're not one to judge. You know, you can't judge me. You can't fucking judge me if you I don't know. That one was savable. That was my fault. Yeah. I don't have anything to talk about really. Bum. Okay. Okay. Talk about random shit. I watched the Sonic live action movies, at least the first two. I still don't like the first one at all, and to think it's like, you know how people view the live action Alvin and the fucking Chipmunks movies? That's the full title of the movie, by the way, now. Alvin and the fucking Chipmunks. How people view those movies. That's how I view the Sonic movie. Like, it's the same shit to me. Like, I don't like this cartoon slash video game character slash comic book character, whatever, comes to the real world. It's just not. I prefer seeing their world. We're getting a little closer every day, I will admit that. One of these days. We're gonna get it one of these days. I prefer seeing their world. Like, when we're at, fucking hell. When we're at when we're at Green Hill Zone at the start of the movie, perfect. Like, I like that. I want more of that, please. I don't want this I don't want the humans. I don't want the fucking him going to the real world and playing game. I don't know. I just don't want him in the real world. I want I don't even need it to be an adaptation of a specific game. Like, I'm not even one of those people that's like, why isn't it adapting SA1 or SA2? I'm one of those people that's like, why does this have nothing to do with Sonic? Like, if you change. Now, here's the thing. My thing is that if you change Sonic's name to, like, Zippy, and you made him, like, a lizard or something, and change Robotnik's name to, like, Dr. Mecha or Mr. Mecha or something, no one would be able to tell that it is a Sonic movie. Like, that's all you would have to do. If you change the character names in, say, the Mario movie, people would still be like, yeah, this is clearly Mario or whatever. With Sonic, you wouldn't be able to tell. It's just the character names. They don't act like the characters for the most part. They don't talk like, I don't know. It doesn't feel like a Sonic movie to me. It feels like an unrelated movie. I always say this about it. It feels like an unrelated movie that they realized they thought it would flop, so Sega let them slap Sonic the Hedgehog on it or whatever. Fuck. And then I watched 2, and two's better. When when it cuts to humans, I don't care. When a human is on screen, I don't care. Robotnik isn't even Robotnik. It's just an unrelated character, and I wish they called him an unrelated character. I don't know. I just don't like these movies. I'm watching 3 later tonight probably though, and maybe that one's the best. Maybe that one sells me on it. Also, what's with the Agent Stone stuff? Where, like, I keep seeing, like, fan art and fan posts and discussions about Agent Stone. He's in the first movie. He has, like, 3 lines in the first movie. And in the second movie, he's barely there, too. I don't get it. He's not even in the movie. It's like Tarzan coming out. Sorry if you heard that. Sorry if you heard that keyboard fell or whatever. It's like having the Tarzan movie if people were, like, going crazy over Gorilla Number 5 or something. It's just a background character with no. I don't know. I don't want to yuck anyone's yum or rain on anyone's parade. You know? I don't think it's gonna work as like a fucking the cinematic universe that they're trying to force onto it though. But oh, what am I? I don't know. Who am I to talk? Again, I don't want to yuck anyone's yums. Unlike people in the Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh communities, am I right, fellas and ladies and NB pals and anyone? Can someone please tell me I'm right? Anyone? Please. Please. I don't know. I am so sick of this goddamn song. This song is gonna play in my nightmares. I'm gonna have a nightmare tonight or tomorrow or something, and this song is gonna be the soundtrack of it. I'm gonna get that score. I gotta. I just gotta get that score. Okay. That sucks to me that this is the day. This was gonna be the final day. I had to grab my computer charger, so apologize if there's weird noises. This was gonna be the last day. Like, I was going to honestly give up. You know what I mean? But then I had that run that I had a few minutes ago where I fucking got to over 400 without trying. Again, I apologize if there's no noise. I'm plugging in my computer and then putting the charger back to where it was or whatever. Okay, we're back. I could have cut that out, but I chose not to. I was gonna give up today, but the fact that we got to 400 pisses me off enough to make me want to keep going. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I will actually be kind of pissed if I got this in one day. Like, if I got this today, there's part of me that would be upset. Because if I do this in under like 40 minutes, I could have just stitched this onto the last attempt thing. But whatever. I'm about halfway through my attempts at least. Meaning that like we're about 20 minutes in and I usually stop around 40 to 50. In the last video, each time I end, I guess this one, each time a day passed, I would play the Majora's Mask theme. The not the theme, the fucking dun dun thing, the thing that plays when it says dawn of the final day. What's funny about that is that I was I knew I wanted that sound effect as it happened, like for that bit. I didn't know it was from Majora's Mask, so I was like asking people, "Hey, do you know what that like that meme, that chum chum thing is or whatever?" And people didn't know what I was talking about, and then one of them was like, "You mean the final day thing from Majora's Mask?" And it's like, "Holy shit, I didn't know it was from that." It's kind of like there's a meme, there's like I don't even remember how it goes, but there's like a song used in memes and YTPs that I did not know was from Earthbound. I thought it was just stock music from like a TV show or a commercial or something, you know? It's one of those things like, I don't know, sometimes you just don't realize. And it's weird because it's not like I don't know Earthbound or whatever. Like my partner likes Earthbound, but my friends like Earthbound. I don't know how I didn't know that or whatever. It's just weird in a funny kind of way, I guess. I don't know. I'm an unobservant, right? I'm an unobservant person sometimes, or whatever. Hell, I thought this one's funny. I thought Fireball. I don't know. I probably mentioned this before. I thought Fireballs Yum. The Fireballs Yum. I thought that thing was from Sonic Heroes. Like I thought it was something Vector said in the power plant level when the when like the fireballs are stuck on the wall or whatever. But like, ah, come on. I was so close. But no, it's from I'm gonna cry. It's from the Mario World cartoon, I think. Or maybe a YTP of that. Either way, it's from, you know, that. My heart is like was like racing because I'm like, I got to 434, 430. It's like I'm angry. I opened myself up to tell you guys about my failures as a dank memer, and that's how the game rewards me, is by doing that to me. One of these days, we're getting a little better every day. Or whatever, we're getting a little bit better each day. I'm thankful that there is a second minigame that's kind of like this in this game. Fuck. There is a second minigame in this game that's kind of like this. I don't think that's for anything. I think that might be for a skin, but the odds that we're going to have a Coromon that gives a skin for is like 1 in 100. Though I guess you could say the same thing for this minigame that we just so happen to have. I still don't get why it gives the skin for the cat. Or whatever. Like, I don't understand why it does that. It has no relation. Again, it should give a skin for Swarmy, right? It should give a Swarmy skin, not an unrelated thing. Talked about that last time though. I said like it's like doing a mini game with Charizard and it getting you a seal skin or something. It's like why? I don't know. It's kind of weird that this game's mascot is Swarmy, like I said. But what makes it even weirder to me is that they don't have a bug type. Like they don't, you know what I mean? Like their mascot is just a normal type. that looks like a bug. I feel like they should have picked either added a bug type or picked a Coromon that more so allows Pokemon fans to be like, I can tell what type that is. Because that's the thing that keeps fucking me up about this game, is that there's barely any types, but because of that, I keep looking at bug types, and I keep thinking like, oh, that's a bug type. And it's like, no, because there is no bug type. Or I keep looking at a bird, and I'm like, that's a flying type, and it's like, well, no, there is no flying type. No! This is gonna be the day. I know it. It's genuinely kind of like sad how much my body legitimately stiffens up in anticipation, where it's like I'm at 400, I'm at 400, I'm at 400. You know, like I genuinely start freaking out in a positive way and getting scared, or whatever, like tense. It's like that's probably pathetic to some people. Oh, are you entertained? Should I start a podcast? I don't know. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing a podcast. This is, I guess, technically a podcast if you really think about it. I should have recorded this with the game audio and the the game audio and the vocal audio separate, so I could upload this to Spotify as a podcast, and then I can make money off of it, and then people will not know what's going on because there'll be no context, and I'll just keep talking about how I missed another pipe or something, and they'll be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Because people will just watch it and they won't know. Like, I won't mention the. I don't know. It'll just be like the ramblings of a madman. Do one-person podcasts exist? I feel not, right? I guess they do. I don't. It's weird to think about. I always think of a podcast as one person that has guests every episode, or multiple people that hosted every episode, or whatever. Like a consistent multiple person cast, or whatever. Okay. I was on a podcast once before. Never again. No, I don't know. The podcast I was on was pretty fun. It was short-lived. We didn't get far in what we were doing, but that's because none of us had an audience. I didn't, at least. I didn't have an audience. I didn't have it. I don't think anybody in that podcast had an audience. It was just. I don't even think it started as a podcast. I think we just wanted to do something. I guess I could talk about that for a bit. I was on a podcast, like I said, where we were going to talk about every single Sonic comic. And I thought it was fun, or whatever. It's just that, like, schedules didn't align correctly all the time, or whatever. And it was just kind of annoying to keep track of. Especially because, like, there's so many Sonic comics. And we were trying to figure out the read order. And from what I can tell, it's a nightmare. Like, there's weird side things and shit like that where, like, this comic takes place in between these two. Like, in between Sonic... this isn't real. This is just a made-up example off the top of my head. In between Sonic 17 and 18, there's, like, two Amy ones and a Tails comic or whatever. And it's like... well, we have to keep track of that and have a big fucking spreadsheet, and everyone was busy except for me, and one of the other people on the podcast was like never busy, but you know how it'd be. Okay. Okay. I was actually talking that whole time. It's just the things that I said were so horrific that I had to cut the audio out. No, I don't know. 473, so good, dude. I'm so mad because we're so close. 473. I can beat that. I can do that. I just gotta do what I just did again. The thing is, I feel like that was luck and not skill. Like, I just happened to get a bunch of, like, good patterns in a row. You know what I mean? My eyes are doing that thing where they're, like, not focusing. You know what I mean? Where, like, yeah, that was my eyes, because they just were, like, doing that thing where they were unfocusing, like, becoming blurrier as I locked in more and more or whatever, and I was scared to blink or whatever. I don't know. I have a gut feeling we're gonna make it tonight. I still haven't decided if these bonus things are numbered parts. Like, is this Coromon part 8 technically, or 9, or whatever? Who knows? I think I gotta find a good spot where I can do it without looking for a tiny bit, like here, where I can allow myself to blink more. Because I feel like I'm too locked in eyesight-wise. Okay, that was scary. Honestly, I don't want to... I'll say it later. I was gonna say, I think my tail grazed that and I don't deserve to get it. But I didn't want to say it out loud. We're getting it today, I can tell. We got to 488, we're doing it. We're doing it. I kind of want to take like a minute break to drink some soda or something to get myself caffeinated a little bit. Because I said I'm cutting back on soda in a previous video, and I am, but I'm allowing myself. There's like special occasions where I allow myself to have it, basically. Like if we get fast food, I usually allow myself some soda. And if I had a really stressful day, because the gas station near me is honestly probably too generous with soda. We're like $1.60 gets you a decently big fucking cup of soda, and I split that with my partner sometimes. If I'm feeling like soda that night or whatever, but I try to avoid soda for the most part. I stick to energy drinks that are sugar-free, so they're also low calorie, and you don't care. I also drink like a sugar-free tea that I really like, and sugar-free juice that's like powder stuff. I will say that any teeth issues I have, I would not have if good sugar-free drinks existed when I was a kid, because I had a lot of soda and a lot of like juice with a bunch of sugar in it as a kid because it was like there was nothing else. Like I didn't like water or whatever, and milk was expensive or whatever, and fuck. So I mostly had like juice, soda, tea, like not like Arizona tea and like tea packets you would put in a pitcher of water and sugar and stuff, and a lot of Kool-Aid and stuff. But nowadays, like, there's basically sugar-free Kool-Aid that tastes better than Kool-Aid. So how Kool-Aid is still in business, I don't know, other than nostalgia. Probably deals and stuff to make, like, that Kool-Aid gum that existed for... the Kool-Aid gum that existed for a little bit. Sorry, I felt weird for a second. Kool-Aid gum is worthless, by the way. Like, I saw some at the dollar store a few years ago, and I got some because it's like, you know, why not? And it like instantly went away, and it genuinely did taste like Kool-Aid, but that's not something you want in gum. Fuck! That's not something you want in gum, you know? I'm so mad because the last time when we got to 488, I genuinely thought, like, there's no way we're gonna fuck this up. We got it. This one's in the fucking bag, dude. Okay. The thing that scares me right now is somebody that talked about this said that they got to like 505 or something and died, and neither the achievement nor the skin popped. That sounded gross. The skin didn't pop. The skin didn't register, I guess I should say. And I'm scared that if that happens to us, I'm gonna say that the universe does not want us to have this skin. And I'm just gonna say that, like, I'm just gonna cut our losses. I could be playing Mega Man 11 right now. That's what I'm playing currently. I bet you want to hear me talk about it. You're not gonna. I need to save something for the actual next Coromon. The worst part is we were only 12 points away, and if you're looking at the score right now, 12 is such a low number. Like, you get to 12 so easily. Like, look. That's all it would take, is that length of time extra from what we had. I'm never playing Flappy Bird again. If I Let's Play anything that has Flappy Bird minigame in it, I'm not doing it. I'm having my partner do it, or I'm having somebody else do it. Or I'm skipping it if it's skippable. Is this revenge for me accidentally solving the annoying ass like color puzzle in the hit and blow? I think the game's called puzzle in the electric tower thing. I believe that's revenge. They're like, mwahaha. You know? You got that puzzle easily by accident, but we're not letting you get that. I'd rather have gotten this by accident. I guess you can't get this by accident. I mean, get this without trying, or like without, you know, without it being egregiously awful. There, how about that? I will say, it is kind of refreshing that I'm getting to, like, decent numbers most of the time. I remember towards the start where it's like, oh, I got to 100. I'm only like, you know, like the first day. Or whatever. I remember getting to 100 was like a milestone. Now it's like... Oh no, we're at the point where like my brain is kind of not working. It's kind of weird how that is starting to happen exactly 40 minutes in. It's like my brain is instantly like, yeah, it's time to give up for the day, Jira. I don't know if I talked about this, but it's still weird because my name's Chris. Fuck. But legitimately outside of like medical situations or official situations like I don't know, you know, medical stuff or therapy stuff or whatever. I can't remember the last time somebody actually called me Chris because everyone just calls me Jira, and I'm cool with it. It's just weird that my name is practically Jira at this point, because even my close friends call me Jira and don't call me Chris or whatever. Okay. Okay, that was slowed down. I don't know if you could tell. Again, I apologize for the visual quality if it's worse. I have noticed there's way less screen tearing though when I'm not in full screen, but the visual quality's worse, so overall. I still don't know if I'm counting this as day 3 or day 4, excuse me. Or like, because again, I didn't play yesterday, so this is like the 4th day that I've attempted stuff, but it's not the 4th day, you know what I mean? Ugh. Exactly half. Fucking hell, man. It's fine. We got it. I'm so tired. If we didn't get to 488 today, this would be the last day. I would be giving up. But we got to 488. So it's not like it's some fucking, excuse the pun, pipe dream or something. It's not like, whoops. I minimized the game by accident. That's why I only got 5. Okay. It's weird because I get into that flow and then it just stops. I swear one of the things was like I got to like 390 something and then I got to 430 and then I got to 488 like in attempts that were really close to each other. And now I can't even get to anything consistently good. Fuck. Come on. I'm gonna get it. I think enough of you are doing the Goku Spirit Bomb thing and giving me all of your strength. And that's why I'm getting this far. And I appreciate you guys for that. You guys are always here for me. And I'm appreciatory to that. I don't know. Appreciatory is not a word, I think. It might be. But I meant to say appreciative, I think. I know that's a word. Fuck. It's fine. See, here's the thing. I'm hyped up now. I'm like hyped up. I don't know. I have energy. Okay. Fuck. Brick. Fuck. God. I thought that might have been the run. We gotta stop soon. We're 50 minutes in, but I'm more energized. Then that's the thing, I have energy. I'm trying to be chill, because I don't want to exhume all my energy, if that's the word. But, you know how it is. Almost got to 300. I don't know how many more attempts I'm giving. Because at this point I'm not even saying anything. You know what I mean? This is just a video for the sake of documentation, I guess? Not that, I don't know. There's a video for the sake of you realizing how much I'm suffering, I guess. Can't believe I had to split this into 2 fucking videos. That's insane. Because I'm like, it shouldn't take me more than an hour or 2. It's like, we're on hour 3 or 4 now. Fuck! It's because my eyes hurt so much. I think that's a sign that I need to stop soon, guys. On the bright side, I don't care about any technical issues. In the sense that, like, I don't care if I'm not talking, or if I'm stuttering, or if anything weird happens with the mic, or whatever. I don't have to cut out, like, me fiddling around with my computer charger to plug it in, or something like that. That was my own stupidity, because I didn't... Yeah. I'm gonna get it eventually, man. I did it! 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 Holy fuck! Holy fuck! Holy fucking shit! That was awful. Yeah, let's play again. Let's see. Let's try. Let's try again. Sweet. Ah, that wasn't my fault. Come on. Okay, I'm kidding. That was the worst. That was so fucking bad. Holy shit. Okay, next time on Coromon, I'm gonna be a much happier human being. Holy shit. Actually, I guess, yeah, whatever. We'll check out the, make sure we got the skin. Let's make sure we have our, how do I do this again? I don't even remember how to do this. Where's the fucking, where's our friend? Where's our friend? Where's our friend? Where is our friend? That's a cool one, but that big, no, it's not that. Do I do it like this? Summary. Huh. There it is. Yes. Okay, so here's how this is gonna work. This is a part of Coromon, but the end of this video is going to also be the start of the next one. So if you're watching, if you're 55 minutes into a video right now, next time on Coromon, I don't even know what we're doing. I don't. Everything previous to this is a flash in my mind now. If you're like 2 minutes into this video, then the next section is going to be recorded a few days later. I'll see you guys next time, or I'll see you guys in 5 seconds, depending on who you are. Actually, I'm gonna save first. I gotta make sure that I fucking save. Holy shit, save. Saved? Saved. Save. Triple. I'll make it fucking sure. See you guys later. Fuck.